Hello YouTube, this is my very first video ever. My name is Heather. I live in British Columbia, Canada, and I am 11 days post-op RNY surgery. I had the surgery done in Montreal, Canada, and so far so good. I was getting a sharp pain on my left side, on my top biggest incision, I guess it was. And I did talk to the post-op nurse, and she said it is normal. That is where the surgery has been, was the most done. That's where the surgery took up most of the time. Anyways, so yeah, it's going away even. So I'm feeling good. Sorry, my pre-op weigh-in, I guess that was what it's called, 273.4, and when I weighed myself 2 days ago, I was 257. That's what it was. So 16.4 pounds down in 9 days, because now it's 11 and I haven't weighed myself. I was doing fine. Other than that sharp pain, but it's getting better, and I'm now on, I'm kind of merging into soft food. I was on clear fluids for about 5 days, and then I kind of started introducing pureed food, which it wasn't really pureed, it was kind of like just soup and protein drinks. And then I went to more soft foods like yogurt and cottage cheese and scrambled eggs and refried beans with blackened cow in it. Gotten a lot of tips from looking at other people's videos because I had no idea what to eat. I will have to say that definitely start having Restore-Lax or some sort of laxative, soft laxative after surgery, because the narcotics that you're on will bung you up. I didn't go until like 9 days after my surgery, and it wasn't nice, it hurt. So I've been on stool softeners, and I take Restore-Lax in a glass of water or my coffee or something in the morning. That's another thing, actually. My taste buds sure have changed. I used to love my coffee in the morning, and now I can't even barely choke it back. This morning I tried something a little different. I just got that quick mix coffee. I don't know what you call it, instant, and it's like a French vanilla flavored, and I added maybe a half a cup of milk with water, and then I made it that way, and it was all right. I think I'm gonna have to get a dietitian, because I know I'm not supposed to have too much fat or too much sugar, but what is too much fat and what is too much sugar? Like, is 5 grams of sugar in your little meal, is that a lot? Is that not a lot? In 1 cup of milk, it's about 11 grams of sugar, and I don't know if that's a lot or not. So I'm going to look at a nutritionist. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. I have had a weight loss surgery in the past. 10 years ago, I had the lap band done, and everything went well for the first year. And then after about the year mark, I started getting these really bad stomach aches, and I went through those stomach aches up to 7 days a week for 3 years. And I kept saying, it's not the band, it's not the band, it's something else. And finally I gave up, and I got the band taken out because I was at my wit's end. I've had every specialist look at me because of the stomach ache, and I have never had that stomach ache since the band. So I was really upset that I had, paid and got that tool and then lost it. I was able to keep the weight off after the band. I actually lost even more because I get really active when I'm active. But then 3 years ago, I went back to school. I'm a LPN now, and that's what I was. And then when I went back to school, it was for health information. And it was 2 years of a very hard course online that I was still working as a nurse. I was still taking these courses full time. It was more than full time. And I became very sedentary. I went into all my old eating habits. And yeah, in 2 years, I put 100 pounds back on. And in the last year, I've put a little bit more on. And so, yeah, and when you're 200 something pounds, 270 pounds, it's overwhelming of how much you have to lose. And when you're always in pain from everything you do, whether it's getting up, like it hurt to go to walk to the bathroom at work. Yeah, everything hurt, and I can't depend on pain medications my whole life. That's not good either. And so I went ahead, and me and my husband decided that we'll do this weight loss surgery. And I would have known 10 years ago that my band wasn't gonna be forever, and I should have just went with a gastric bypass to begin with. Really, I feel very confident that I'm going to do this. I know I am. I've done it before. I've been diligent with everything. I've always have been, and I'm going to do this, and I am going to lose the weight again, and I'm going to feel fabulous. I'm going to be my old fit self. I'm going to do this. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I have all these clothes in my closet that go from a small all the way up to 3X. So I'm pretty excited to start working down the clothes. I'm only 16.4 pounds down, but really, that's in 9 days. That's pretty freaking awesome. I can't wait to go through my clothes. I don't see anything yet. I don't think. Maybe a tiny bit in my face. My face is always the last to go. I will lose weight in my face really fast. It'll be really thin. And when I do gain weight, it's the same thing. It'll be the last to get big. So I can tell already a little bit in my face, but I'm only 16.4 pounds. And when you're 273, 16 isn't a whole lot. Anywho, yeah. So I guess my incisions. I have 6. Wow. The one in my belly button, it looks okay. I mean, it's a little red compared to the other ones. Yeah, some of them don't even look like I've ever had myself cut open right there. That's only like 11 days ago. But because my pants are always rubbing on that spot, and with this much weight, that's where my hole is right at my umbilicus. So, but it looks okay. It's not bad. And I still have steri strips on 2 of my incisions. So I have to wait for those to come off, because I'm afraid that if I take them off too soon, then it's going to pull apart the scab on the incision, and I don't want to reopen it. I had my first bath last night, but I didn't get my stomach wet. It was just kind of sticking out of the water. I love baths. I was told that I can start going to the pool maybe this week, but I don't think I should yet. I really want to make sure that my incisions are for sure closed. I can't lift weights for 6 weeks, so 5 weeks to go. I could probably start riding my bike next week, depending on how I feel. Yesterday I had a really active day. I went for a pretty big, easy hike. It was still a hike though. I felt awesome. God, I can't wait to get back into that. So today's Friday, October 2nd, 2015, and I go back to work Monday already. I only took 2 weeks off of work. I figured that would be enough. It's my new job in health information. It's a sit-down job. I work 8 hours a day, whereas nursing I was working, sets of 2 days, 2 nights, 12.5-hour shifts. So I definitely wouldn't be going back to work quite yet if I was still in my nursing, but with 8-hour shifts, sitting down at a computer all day, I'll probably handle that. So I thought about saying that I'm not ready, but nah, I better get back to reality. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to get this journey going, and I can't wait to show you guys results. I can't wait to share my experiences with you, my journey, and I guess if I still have a lot of questions, but I guess maybe I can go through them with you guys at one point. Like I said, this is my very first YouTube video, so hopefully this is recording, or else, yeah, I'll have to figure out how to do it again. Anyway, so I can't wait to hear from you guys. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye bye.